Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for stopping by and checking out our videos. My name is Nate, and our channel is Tactical Goons. So, out at the range today, but we're going to talk about your get home gun. If shit hits the fan, how do you get home? I apologize for noise. I'm on a busy highway here, but I'll just keep going by. This is what I have set up in my truck. On the back seat of the passenger seat is my get home gun, or my truck gun. So it is the mounting system is Grayman Tactical, is who I went through. The electronic lock is from Grayman Tactical, but it is a Santa Cruz. This is what law enforcement uses to lock up their firearms, their rifles, and their vehicles. So it is an electronic lock. It does take a key, but I do have two hidden buttons in my truck that allow me to unlock this when I need to. So, and it is secured with one of these Python master lock cables. It's all interwoven through this thing here. So, I mean, realistically, if somebody wanted to take this, they could, but I have an alarm system on my truck that's cellular. So you try to get in my truck, I'm going to get a notification on my cell phone, and I will be to my truck with my staccato before you have an opportunity to do anything. So it'll be a real bad day for you. But that's how we store it. So let's get it out. Let's run it. So I live in a state that allows open and concealed carry without a permit. It also allows you to carry in your vehicle loaded weapons in just about any state that you'd like them in. So you can have a fully loaded firearm, rifle, pistol, cocked and locked, sitting on the seat next to you, or on the seat behind you. So if you don't have that ability in your state, then I'd say move out of that state, because your state sucks. Some liberal piece of shit state. But the setup that I have, that I showed just earlier in the video, it is a Grayman Tactical MOLLE attachment panel on the back of the passenger side. It's got a metal attachment to the headrest and locks in the vehicle, so the likelihood that anyone is ever going to get that off before I get back out to my vehicle is slim to none. So I have an alarm system that is cellular, so you try to get in my truck, my cell phone's going to tell me instantly, and I will be out to my truck within minutes. So you're not going to have enough time to do anything in my truck. So you better hope you're gone by the time I get out there. So anyways, the setup that I have, then I also have three 30-round magazines that I keep loaded in the Grayman Tactical system. So I've got 90 rounds on the back of the seat, and then I keep this ammo pouch full, and this holds probably 300 to 400 rounds additionally. So I keep that in the side door. So if something happens, we're ready to go. We're ready to start popping off. So the rifle, let me rephrase that. I know some of you guys out there are looking at this going, wait a minute, is that an SPR? No, it's not. It's a pistol. I have not SPR'd it, and hence the brace. So this is an SP Tactical brace. We'll start at the butt end and work our way to the tip. So SP Tactical brace, which braces are stupid, but anyways, maybe that'll change in the future. If not, maybe I'll SPR this and put a stock on this. It has a skeletonized adaptive grip. I do have a Holosun red dot, so it's the HS510C. And then I have a Holosun 3X magnifier that sits behind it. those distance shots. And again, distance shots means hopefully he's not running from you and you're still shooting at him. That might be bad. Right behind that, I've got the irons that are just flip up. And what's nice with the irons on the flip ups is they'll actually co-witness through my hollow sun. Works perfectly. And I can only co-witness it when the 3X is flipped out. So I can drop my irons back down. And that's the setup for the optics on it. It is a Palmetto State Armory lower, so a PA-15. The upper is also one of Palmetto State Armory's completed uppers, but it is a Midwest Industries handguard. The suppressor attachment I use is a Dead Air Omni brake, and then the can is the Dead Air Nomad LTI XC. So this is the titanium, and it is for 7.62 millimeter. So I run this can on my 300 Win Mag, my 300 Blackout, and my 308 Winchester. Excuse me. So this is my setup for inside of the truck. I don't have any Ear Pro on today. So typically I run 220 subs with the suppressor. I mean, so really don't need it. And that's why I like running something like this in the truck. So if something pops off and I had to use this, I'm not going to blow my ears out, you know, in a situation. And that's the same like for inside my house. I'm running, I run a SIG MPX as my own protection pistol. And the SIG MPX is suppressed with a Dead Air Wolfman. And I run subs, 9mm subs on that. So it's nice and quiet inside the home. If you had to engage somebody, you're not going to be blowing your eardrums out. So this guy here, we're going to go ahead and run it without Ear Pro. The only thing I don't like with Dead Air, these cans, is they're not flow through. They have blowback. So your blowback comes back through the action, but some of it also comes back through the charging handle into your face. So that's the only flaw running these types of cans. They're super quiet, but again, they give you the blowback because none of it's coming out the front of the barrel. Well, some of it's coming out the front of the barrel, but not much. Not like some of the flow cans. So on this rifle back here, that is my Coyote rifle, which has a Huxworks. It's the 5.56K, the flow. So it is a flow through. So some of the, there's holes at the front of the suppressor that some of the gases come out through there. So it's not blowing it back in your face. So this isn't the end of the world firing this suppressed. I mean, I do like the fact that I'm not hurting my ears at all, you know, running a 300 Blackout with subs on it. But that's the only downside, is you do get gas in the face. That's it. That's going to wrap it up for today's video on my get home gun. So if you do something similar, let me know. I'd like to hear about your setup and what works for you. And, you know, in your state, are you legally able to run that gun in your truck to protect you and your family? Or does your government oppose that? I hope not. If you run something different. I think if I wasn't going to run this, I'd probably the SIG MPX. That's the thing. See, SIG MPX is only a 9mm. So people are like, well, self-defense round, 9mm, you know, okay. But that's the thing. If you have 300 Blackout, it's the self-defense round. You know, it's going to do some damage compared to a 9mm. So that's why I run a 300 Blackout in my truck. And in the house, I mean, realistically, you could probably run something like this next to your nightstand as well. They work just as good and be a lot more effective with those rounds penetrating a person's body. That's what happens. So, but thanks for coming by and checking out our videos. If you get anything out of it, do click that thumbs up, click the subscribe button, click the bell notification to get notified when I post new videos. And you know what? On this video, I'm actually going to end it this time. I'm not going to trick you. This is it. We're done. We'll see you in the next one. I'm kidding. I'm going to do it. No, I'm not.